rolls glamour against the ambient banality. Okay, so roll your glamour rating against a difficulty 7.
Okay. So it's 7v7.
Oh, dudes, we fucked up so fast again.
I know, right? We just can't catch a break with changing. I mean, Jesus.
3.
Okay. Yeah, so you managed to invoke the weird, which means that now instead of seeing a winged person, everyone now begins to see a winged ogre flying away.
Yep. Which is probably more terrifying.
But they are also seeing giant death machines at this point.
Yeah.
You know, so... and actually with that, re-roll that dodge roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6.
Nice, man.
I got a
Nice.
crit.
Yep, there you go. And you manage to, with that, avoid all of the firepower, and you are out of there.
Cool. We got this. Guys, we got this.
As you fly away, we're going to cut back to Madman. Have you made your way over to Germany?
Yes. Took a while. Took a flight.
Are you standing outside what looks like the employee lockers?
Yes.
Alright. The door opens, and this bald, bearded, glassed gentleman wearing a maintenance worker's uniform steps out, and he looks at you and goes, "Are you the fuck up?
Are you the cunt?
Get in here."
I just realized that must be like looking into a mirror
Yeah.
for Colin.
Yeah, Colin kind of walks next to him and kind of almost puts his hand on his shoulder, like then takes the hand away, like, "Nah, what I'm doing."
It just clicked. That's basically old Colin. Old man Colin.
He leads you down into a maintenance corridor, into a elevator.
Mm-hmm.
The doors close once you're both in. Instead of choosing a floor, which there are 3 levels on the elevator, he puts a key in, turns it, pops the front panel of buttons off of the lift, off the elevator panel.
That doesn't seem safe.
Smacks it 4
Oh
times with
no!
a hammer.
Shit! All right.
Slams the panel back and then kicks the wall.
Okay.
Oh my
Shit,
God!
man.
He just made an elevator into the dreaming.
Do you want me to help? I can hit the wall too.
At
I mean,
which point the doors ping, and you've never felt the elevator move.
yeah.
The doors ping and open again, and he says, "Right, let's get out."
Oh, that's a good way to ride an elevator.
What are you talking
Shit.
about? It's broken.
Fuck you. And leads on. Yeah.
You walk out, and you walk back into a maintenance corridor that looks basically just like the other one.
Oh.
Okay, so you suck at this. I see.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Go that way. And he points down one of the corridors.
Yeah.
You
Gonna.
walk down that way, you get to a door, you go through it, and you're led out onto the end of Main Street in the Magic Kingdom, right next to the ice cream parlor.
Okay, you suck less now. But that was
He
actually
didn't
pretty
follow you.
cool. Okay. Fuck you, Dave!
You yell down the
back.
corridor.
Yeah, like down the corridor.
Echo.
Okay, close this door. Like, I really like that guy. Shit. Cool. Yeah. Some attitude. Like that. And he tries to go back into the castle. Just the turning thing, like,
Yep. And you make
Salt
your way
over
back
the
into the
shoulder.
castle.
Yep.
Boys, it does not look like what it did when you left it.
Nope.
What does it look like?
There are bunches of knockers running around, hammering things and building things and making things, and...
There's the entire exterior of the castle is now has been. I have attempted to will it to look like Disney World, like the Magic Kingdom in the Monday World.
I mean,
He sees-
it already looked like that, just a bigger version.
Yeah.
No, not
He-
just the castle, but the grounds.
He sees all
okay,
the
you're
knockers
actually
working very
recreating.
hard,
Got
and he
it.
says, "Oh, it's like Santa's workshop."
And I have willed myself to look like Walt Disney. Because why
Okay.
not?
Dwight, I see that during my short
Oh, no,
absence,
Dwight's not there. You don't see
Oh.
Dwight.
Ah, shit.
You see a guy that looks like Walt Disney over there.
Mhm.
Okay. I guess I'll look around like Dwight.
Which is weird. Which is weird because that's a human in the dreaming.
Updates.
Yeah, a dead human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long death.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of weird shit in here. It's gonna yell, Dwight, Dwight.
From Walt Disney. Yeah.
I always
What?
hated you. Oh yeah. What? Oh, you're Dwight. Cool. I see that you've gone insane while I was gone, which is fantastic considering our situation. So, where's Jack?
He went home.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Where's Django?
Fuck if I know.
Okay. Are we still on this whole, like, catching, what's this called? The
And
dragon
po-
thingy?
When he mentions
Fidget.
that, I'm like, I mean, as I've got him motioning to everything, it's like, kind of, yeah.
Okay, so, what's your plan to get him, how are you going to get him here?
Unfortunately, Jack was part of the plan.
Oh yeah, but he's going home now,
I
apparently.
needed bait.
See, he told you about the part where he beat up a lot of cops, right?
Yes, he did.
Could you just yell to, what's his name? Fidget?
Figment.
Figment?
I
Fidget?
could.
And just say, oh, your friend is in trouble. Maybe you should go help him.
So,
Because you're his friend and friends help each other. Or some shit like that.
how long do you think it'll be for the knockers are done? Not even just with general repair.
Well, I mean, but he's not here, so...
Most of them aren't working on general repair. They're working on all kinds of projects.
Oh, okay, that's good too.
Well, you did tell them to go wild, and I'm sure they're fine with
There
that.
are a few of them, but maintaining things is what they do all through the day. Here, they're making something fun.
Yeah, I'm letting them.
Again,
have
I'm
fun.
on some kind of watch list, so I will just stay here till we have a real plan, if that's
Ju-
alright.
Just be careful. It's not. Well, it's not bad for us to stay here for too long, but we don't want to stay here forever.
Sure. Can I talk to someone who somehow can see what is happening in the park? Like, do you have a surveillance system in here?
I mean, I meant
You've been here.
Guys, is there something we could do to look into the Autumn World without leaving the Dreaming?
There are a couple arts that do that. I don't think you possess them.
I don't. I only have Sovereign.
Yeah, could we check with people who are here?
I mean,
It's not something most knockers specialize in.
yeah, I pretty much only got knockers.
Can they build something like a telescope that looks into the autumn?
Maybe given time, yeah.
How much time?
If you want, you'd have to ask a knocker.
You ask a knocker. I talked to Dave.
I am busy.
You should employ Dave.
As this is all going on,
Mhm.
Seeger, the ritual completes.
Well, that's not ominous.
And all of the SU look around the room and take a breath and look around. And after a couple tense minutes, one of them goes, did anyone feel anything happen? Meanwhile, back at the castle,
Mm-hmm.
all of you get
Oh,
something akin to this imagery. Starting at about 35 seconds. I think that's where I put it on the video.
oh
Right
god!
back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
We're getting a vision at the castle.
A vision of what?
What?
That video.
Oh.
Oh. Hi.
So that happens.
So the
So,
moment I see that, 'cause
So-
you're not here, Seeger.
Yeah, you're not
So-
there.
well, we're right outside this shit.
No, you're in Adventureland at.
That happened in the dreaming.
And I was also talking out of character, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll
Yeah,
shut
you
up.
can speak out of character.
No, it's
yeah,
fine.
but
Go ahead.
No. If it was out of, I didn't know it was out of character. We didn't know.
yeah, no, I thought you were saying in character, but yeah.
No, I just was saying I didn't know Maleficent was actually herself a dragon. I don't watch Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Maleficent is shapeshifts herself into a dragon. Yeah.
You
Mhm.
Yeah, I
don't
didn't
watch
know that.
Disney stuff. What the?
How dare you?
I
No.
How
I
dare
won't
you.
remember it. So
Jesus Christ.
Uh,
I didn't know that either.
you didn't know that?
but-
Really?
That's like
No,
the
I didn't.
final battle in Sleeping
That's the
Beauty.
big thing with her.
Next thing you're gonna say Toy Story, is that the one with the thing and the other thing that isn't
Oh,
Toy
well, I
Toy
know
Story?
Toy Story.
It's like saying you don't know about
Toy
the
Story,
aliens.
Toy Story.
The
Aliens in Toy
specific.
Story?
Yeah. One of the best parts of Toy Story.
I'm going out.
That and Sid. Sid is
No.
creepy. Oh. Anyway,
But yes,
so
you
that
watch-
happens.
You all watch as that appears.
Huh. And I'm just
Good.
there as Walt Disney.
Good. Have it happen. Fuck
Standing there.
She lands and she stops and she looks around and he goes, "Well, that didn't exactly go as planned, but I suppose it will work." And she turns and goes to walk into the castle.
Oh, okay.
Colin's gonna whisper to Dwight.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Is Maleficent hot, really?
She's a
She's not
dragon
portrayed
fighter.
as ugly.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
talking Kate Blanchett Maleficent? Because if that's Kate Blanchett Maleficent, then fuck yeah.
Kate,
I was assuming that we did.
From the live action one.
that wasn't Kate Blanchett.
Who was it?
Angelina Jolie.
No. The new
Seeger.
one.
Seeger, you're muted.
I believe Maleficent herself is considered quite a beautiful sorceress. In
Yeah,
the
that's
story.
kind of the
Like-
plot. That she's very
Like,
beautiful.
she
Oh,
uses
she's
her
more
beauty
beautiful.
to-
Kill her.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
No, you're getting confused there.
that's Angelina Jolie.
Oh, it is Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you know what?
The she's more beautiful. That's Sleeping Beauty.
I am getting
Yeah,
confused.
yeah,
You're right.
There's the
Thor
Yeah.
Ragnarok. I was thinking of Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
Basically the same
it's
thing.
Angelina Jolie though. Yeah.
She would make
Anyway.
a very good Maleficent.
So
Yeah, she would,
yeah,
but it's
and
not her.
he's gonna say she's hot, and then he's gonna push Dwight like forward towards her.
I mean, I'm going in.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, get some of that
Yeah.
green stuff.
Look at those horns. Ask for a number.
Okay, I'm just gonna go update her on what has happened. So I'm basically going in to tell her, yes, shit's gone wrong. Shit is fucked.
You head in after her
Mm-hmm.
to find that she is sitting back in the throne.
Mm. I don't know who she is, do I?
No.
No. She just walked in here, and
She is
well,
a she, though.
she did do a
She is
grand
she-
entrance.
She is a she. She did just shapeshift from a dragon and walk in like she owned the place.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume she was the previous lord of this court.
I'm just gonna point out, you let another she walk in there and treat you like a bitch, and you shouldn't stand for that. You're an own independent man, and you should stand up for yourself.
I also am currently Walt Disney.
Yeah, you.
I am
you
going
walk
in-
in, and
go in-
she kind of looks at you as you go in.
Mhm.
Doesn't speak, just looks at you.
Yeah, I will drop the Walt Disney for a moment, 'cause- and I will speak. So I assume you are the previous lady of the court.
I presume that even a she should kneel to the lord of a court.
I
Fight. Kiss. Do both
I don't-
at the
I don't-
same time.
I don't stand a chance. I
Allow
can
it-
feel like
Put it on YouTube because it's really hot.
Yeah. But yeah, Colin's like standing like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
too bad your phone doesn't work in here. Are you gonna bring your phone to life again?
Nah.
Yeah, good idea.
I'm trying to think. At this point, I just want to leave. I kneel. I don't want to leave.
Oh, so like, oh, you want this clusterfuck? Go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just like, sure, I'll give this to you. I'm out. I can go back home to my court. This is how I'm going to deal with this. Yeah, so I'll kneel.
Okay.
Kind of in an exacerbated way, but fine.
She smiles and she goes, "Very good. Now, who are you?"
I will actually give her my proper name. I am... Oh, God. It would be Baron Halimar of House Linhan. And then when I say what court I'm from or no?
That depends on you. It depends on how formal you're wanting to be.
I will be formal. I will say from the court of stars. That's right, right?
Well, no, actually, you're from.
Court of Wonders, and this is the Court of Stars?
No,
I can't remember.
This is the Court of Wonders. The Court of Stars is the Disneyland Sealy Court.
Oh, okay. I don't know what court I'm...
The court from California, that's the Unsealy Court, is actually the Court of Moon and Shadow.
Okay, so from the Court of Moon and Shadow. Yeah. I don't think we ever asked that.
No, I don't think it's ever come up before.
Yeah.
I had a whole background written on it, and then it's never gotten used.
Oh.
You
Oh.
obliterated it in one timeline and then ignored it in the other.
I prefer that first timeline where it got destroyed because my uncle got destroyed with it. Yes, more power. Anyway, so I am very formal with the greeting.
She kind of nods and she says, "Yes, well, I suppose that... Well, why are you here?"
Just same time, I will fill her in on why we came here. Because you just fucked up.
Yeah. Do you tell her everything?
I mean, I tell her that this court sent help, blah, 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 stuff like that. I tell her what we were informed of. I don't tell her what we have done since we got here.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Because when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna fill you in," you can see, like, Colin, like way back, like he's cringing, like, "Oh no, oh no,
No.
ah!" And
I basically explained why
realizes
we're here.
he's stuck between a dragon and technocracy, and right now there aren't a lot of options. Okay.
She takes a deep breath. Do you mention Figment or any of that, or...
Yeah, do.
I do. I will mention that near the, like, at the end, tagged on, like, oh, and this.
Right.
So
Okay.
we'll sleep that under.
She kind of sighs and she says, "Yes, and I suppose it was one of your compatriots that did me the favor of solidifying my claim to the throne."
Would I know that? Or is she saying that more like a statement?
She's saying it more like a statement, but
Okay, so I don't answer.
the only part that's maybe a question is the one of your compatriots.
And I don't know.
She seems quite sure that someone has solidified her claim to the throne, but she's not quite sure if they're working for you.
I don't know that.
Take
She's
credit
also-
for that. Yeah, take credit.
She's also. May I say this or no?
You can.
It'll be
Is it
out of
something
character knowledge.
It's out of character, yeah, but
Yeah,
Out of
because I won't
character.
know.
Well, out of character. It's also a fairly bold statement saying that you murdered the queen and allowed me to take the throne. It's placing blame on you at the same time of you.
I mean, you could take credit for helping her get her. and solidify it.
That's murdering the queen.
No, no, no.
And
That's just being an accomplice to murdering the queen. That's
I mean,
different.
In character, I don't know who did this. It
You
just
don't even know,
happened.
yeah, you're not even sure who this is.
Yeah.
Say yes.
Yes.
Like,
Take credit. Take credit.
Take credit.
Yeah.
Take credit, steal credit, steal
Yeah.
credit. No.
Your power-hungry CEO. If someone asks you like, "Oh, is it because of you I'm in a powerful position?" You say, "Yeah."
To be
Well,
fair,
then you need to
technically,
figure out-
all of the changelings in the park are under me now.
Yeah.
Technically, it was me.
Just wipe my ass? Yes, I did just wipe your ass.
Yes,
you guys are
I did.
misinterpreting how contextually it's worded, and then the fact of it's being framed as he murdered, or one of his accomplices murdered the queen and allowed her to take that is not a good thing in
Hey,
any
say-
situation.
Hey, how
But-
about this?
But
Hey, roll
that
for
is an
it.
out of character observation, and if your character understands it or not, that is up to you.
Yeah.
That
Well,
is
I
quite
can roll
a
for that, can't I,
medieval.
Casey?
That is quite a medieval
The,
statement.
the issue that you'll have right now with a roll here, Taylor,
Mhm.
is that contextualization makes sense
To someone who knows what happened.
to someone who knows who this is.
Yeah, I don't really know, so it'll be a
I
horror-
told you exactly what happened during the. You guys saw what
Oh,
happened.
that's right. No, yeah, you did
saw
show
it
us.
play
You told
out
us.
right in front of you. You saw Maven's accomplice grab the dagger and walk straight towards the queen.
True.
You guys saw it,
Okay, so
and I relayed that to you.
Then say
What
I
would-
don't-
what would it be to read the situation? Because
The roll then would be wits kenning.
what's Kenning? Where's Kenning?
Wits
Okay,
is-
that's
wits is used rather than intelligence for thinking fast.
yeah.
I like this long pause. Like, did you? And he's like, yes, stone face. Like, hang on.
That's
Wits,
a natural reaction.
Kenning. Yeah.
Next word. very
difficult-
typically.
Difficulty.
But it's not a normal reaction to just stare blankly for like 30 seconds. Like,
Oh yes, it is when
Difficult-
you're considering what you say.
not for 30 seconds in a conversation. That's weird.
Difficulty is 7, yes.
Sorry, I was
4.
speaking over you.
Okay. You can contextualize enough from this to realize that if this is, as you believe, Baroness Maven, that she is either making a statement to try to place blame on you for assisting with the murder of the Queen, or she's assigning some kind of significance to something recent that you don't know what it is, and wondering if you did it. From her body language and her textualization of it, it's one of those two things.
Okay, so yeah, in this situation, like I do not know. I have pretty much been here for the last 2 hours, and then on and off the last day.
Yeah.
I've been a bit disconnected from what's going on.
Very well, very well. Well, although my sister thought fit to call on aid from afar, I would like to formally acknowledge that it is no longer required, and that the court is working in good order, and that your assistance and services are no longer required.
Yeah.
And that is the moment where I'm like, great, I get up and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna do the proper goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank her for seeing me, and then I
Colin
leave.
looks like he just hit the jackpot. He's like,
I wrap my arm around Colin's neck as I walk past him and drag him out
yeah,
with me.
yeah, he's trying to high five you and like, does that just okay?
Nope, clothesline. Yep, you're going with me.
Okay. I'm
Clothesline.
going.
You
Dude,
get the
this
high
is
five,
great.
clothesline.
She's taking the fall for everything. Like,
Shut up.
everything.
I don't think she cares. And then I drag him out.
This is off by the door, like as we're walking.
As you're walking out, as you get out of the castle, you do notice that the skies have gone dark. The knockers that are all outside are looking around very nervously. The castle, where it was kind of this bright white stone, has gone a very dull, dark, dingy gray color. Actually, for you, it probably feels a lot more at home. Because you come from an unseelie court.
It's now becoming an unseelie court,
but
basically.
It looks nothing like what it did. And the people out here look they're looking at you very nervously.
Is Dave there?
Dave is not there. He actually was going back to
at this moment, I'm just thinking, this is not my problem anymore, and I'm leaving. I'm just leaving.
Yes! Yeah, walking past them like, you are fucked, and you are fucked, and you are very fucked, and you are so fucked.
I did my job.
Here.
I can go home.
Yeah. Great job.
2 days at Disneyworld and I want to go home.
Yes.
2 days.
We resolved the situation. That was the mission. We are the best. And remember that as your head of guardship man. That's me.
When we get back out.
It's in order after this fantastic thing, right? Not that I want one. I don't want one.
So, when we get out, I will text Django and let him know. Things... Because I'm assuming now...
We outie.
Pretty much the situation has been resolved, and I'm going home. You live here, and these guys usually just go back home when everything's done, so...
Your problem
you being yeah, your problem out. Bye. I did swear it up to ensure he's treated fairly.
Oh yeah, dude. You got to offer him to come with you, at least. I mean, that's just fair.
Go fuck yourself. The oath is over. Get out of here. Not welcome.
Yay! And then I leave.
Great.
Slut. How do we get you out?
Oh, me? I'm just gonna walk out.
You mean with the technocracy looking for you?
Ah, fuck. So, here's my plan. Hang on.
Whatever happened with Jack, by the way? Wasn't he just being like shot at by missiles?
He dodged all of them. He's just flying home.
Dodge and get away and fly away.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Colin, actually, just as we're about to pass out, go out, oh shit, technocracy. Well,
the temptation to just leave you behind and go in.
hey, I stuck with you until the end, bud. You and me.
You also started quite a few fights and fires.
For your sake, I mean, again, we dumped this all on her.
How far can you travel in the dreaming, Casey?
Depends on how much of a chance you want to take to get lost.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm going to ask you this though: as you're heading out, do you actually head out of the dreaming into the park itself?
I would say, right before we are out of the dreaming, but we are at the end of the path. Mm-hmm. Dwight brings up oh, don't forget about the technocracy. So we just kind of stopped there.
Mm-hmm. If we want, would we be able to exit it somewhere else other than where it normally exits?
You can attempt to forge a new trod, but you have no idea where you might end up.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I really just went out of the park.
Yeah. Could we just maybe try to kind of get out of here in a, I don't know, wear a mask?
That's not going to work. You're just going to have to take it off.
Why? I have my collar, and then we just run for it. You and
me. The thing is, I'm not in trouble yet.
I mean, the way I see it, if I'm in trouble, you're in trouble, and we're in this together as.
You have a funny imagination.
This is Disneyworld. It's the land of imagination.
God, I hate you so much right now.
So, I'm just gonna walk out of here, and then we'll have to figure this out for me.
Yeah, just to expedite things a bit, I am going to say, at some point or another, you do have to walk back out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we have to
walking
leave the dreaming
out. Yeah,
eventually.
we're walking
Yeah.
out.
And when you go to walk out,
Mhm.
you nearly walk into Helena,
Who's that?
I forget. One of the
one of the
vampires?
sisters, one of the vampires.
Oh no, the one that
Oh.
the one that out of character you mentioned was potentially stronger than Artessa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hi.
And it is.
Is it daylight?
It's actually not yet
Dark.
dark. But she
Good.
has actually stood wearing a. In Disney, there are a number of parades where they have like period-specific dress costumes,
Mhm.
and she is wearing one of the period-specific costumes that has the wide, dark lady's hat, the kind of all the way to the wrist dress with gloves, carrying a sun umbrella over her, basically completely and totally kind of sheltered in every way she possibly can be. Also looking very formal and regal because of this kind of, 1800s period specific
Gothic.
formal dress. But
Does it look like she was waiting for us, or she's just standing there?
She seems to be stood like she was waiting for someone.
Right
She's
as
probably
we go, right as we come out, Colin goes, "Oh, Artessa."
Oh yeah, because don't they all look the same?
Yeah,
They do
exactly.
all look the
Artessa,
same.
I'm so glad that you're here. I'll owe you a very, very big favor if you can smuggle me out of here. I don't know, maybe do some bubbly shit with some, connections.
She
I
looks at
really
you.
appreciate it.
She looks at you and just with a deadpan face, she says, "I'm Helena."
Yeah. I
That's
was
what I
about
said.
to say Artessa's sister, Helena.
I can get you out of here for
Some
a vial of blood.
Sure.
Your own, of course.
Ah.
Will you take some of mine?
I mean,
How much glamour do you have, Madman?
Well, fuck, shut up, man. Okay.
I have 8.
Don't tell her. Yeah. I deal.
I would just say mine might be more valuable. She might not need as much of mine,
It's-
or she might want more.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, deal. I'm in. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you
This
by chance
way,
try
this
to kill me,
way.
though, just let me know. I can catch on fire
Shut-
spontaneously. So
Shut
don't
up
bite
and
me.
follow me.
Here's the thing. Do I want to go with Colin and make sure he's safe, or just leave the normal way by myself?
I think you should leave the normal way by yourself.
Okay.
Out of character. In character, Colin says, "Motherfucker."
Yeah.
Okay.
In character, I'm like, well, okay. And I head for the gate because I haven't gotten in trouble so far. There's no reason
Yeah.
for me to be blacklisted.
So,
Okay.
yeah, sure. What happened with staying together?
Colin, you follow Helena
Yeah.
down.
Wait, Casey. But before that, when he yells, "What happened to staying together?" I just yell that going through a tunnel. Continue. Sorry, I wanted
Yeah.
to get that in.
Helena leads you to Casey's Hot Dogs, which is just on the corner of Main Street. It's a baseball-themed hot dog restaurant. Walks you back into the restaurant, into the kitchen, and then through a maintenance door at the back there.
Okay.
And as you're walking through, she says, "So, am I to take it then that my partner has reclaimed her seat?"
All according to plan.
Very good.
And then she bites you on the neck and drains you.
And again, I can't help but realize that we are alone in here, and I want to very emphasize this spontaneous combustion that I'm suffering from. Yes,
The spontaneous combustion
yes,
I just seem to suffer from.
and I have a prepared action.
To burst into flames if she bites you.
Yeah.
She nods and she says, "Please, there's no need for that. I've gotten everything I could possibly want from my deal with Maven. Why would I want to kill you?
I don't know. I see no reason to.
She actually takes out a syringe and she says, 1 vial of blood, as agreed.
Sure. Pulls down his
she-
task, shows him his cheek.
She jams the needle in you, pulls a vial of blood.
That's how Mama did it.
Very, very non-gently. And then once she has it, she looks at it and she smiles and she says, yes, very good, very good. This will be exactly what I was looking for.
Yep.
Very well. You want to leave.
Yep.
She walks down, opens a door into a hallway. She says, 50 feet down this corridor, take a left, go to the 3rd hallway and turn right, and you will exit outside the monorail station outside the park.
Left. 3 rights. Straight. Yeah.
Colin was
I
never
got
heard
this.
from
I got
again.
this.
It's-
And
gets
as he
lost.
walks down, like, enjoy drinking ass blood.
The door closes behind you, and everything goes dark.
Can I shine bright like a diamond?
Burst in the flames.
Like a diamond.
Yeah, I can I use art to shine so I shine, or have it like a shining orb, like a will-o-wisp?
You ignite a light,
Yep.
and find yourself staring into a room with dozens of zombies.
Well-
Fire Nova.
Do not go there. It's again. Are these mummies or zombies?
No, they're zombies.
Okay. You're fucked. You're equally because zombies are worse because they're just unintelligible. They'll keep coming. Mummies will back off after a while. 'Cause
Fire
then
Nova.
They'll get irritated or something. Zombies will just keep. A zombie in World of Darkness is game over because its finger can come and attack you.
Not if it's burned to crisp.
No, its ashes can attack you. I'm not
hang
kidding.
on.
I'm not.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Zombies.
No, he's not kidding, and there are 50 of them in here.
Zombies can coalesce into like a thing and just attack. It is non-stop in World of Darkness.
Hang on. I can become. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna get through this door again.
I admire
Your tenacity.
what you're trying to do, Madman. The survival attempt is good,
Yeah.
but it's just that. It's just an attempt.
Yeah.
It's not.
Madman.
It is.
If Colin survives, he
unfortunately-
gets.
It is unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and say unsuccessful.
Can I at least say that I managed to burn everything in here to crisp?
Oh yeah, you burn the hell out of things. You kill about 30 of the 50 zombies in the process, to a point that they will never be useful for anything again.
Good.
But eventually they wear you down.
Do I feel a sudden tingle on the back of my neck as he dies?
Can I self-immolate like as a like suicide when they start biting my arm off? So
Yeah, I will let you get a
myself to
final
crisp.
selfie off.
Yeah. Or oh.
Well, no, not self.
He said
Selfie, like,
self-immolate.
I'm dying by zombies, guys.
He sends it to Dwight as he's leaving. He's like, oh. Not my problem.
No, you send it to our Artessa, like your bitch sister tricked me, thanks.
Oh yeah, can I do that? Like,
You
Artessa might be dead.
You can get one selfie. Are you sending it to Dwight or are you sending it to Artessa?
sending it to Artessa
Django.
and saying that your H is a B in the A. And kind of like the selfie is him like burning alive, and like zombies
as
biting
zombies
at
start
his neck.
chomping
Yeah.
down on him.
Your phone probably melts.
Yeah, but hit send. Basically, so I can't be raised as a zombie. That's
Oh.
Mhm.
I mean, theoretically, you can keep surviving this until she opens the door again. If you keep phoenixing yourself, you can keep reviving and until the door opens and then just jump out.
No, I am going to actually point out the other issue why I'm saying that this is a foregone conclusion, is that the doors down here are actually an airtight system.
Oh, he's gonna burn out all the
And when
oxygen
you
and
start
suffocate.
burning, the
Yeah.
air starts getting very thin.
and I'm gonna run out of glamour after a while, so I won't be able to continue this
Yeah.
burning.
Well, you could always invoke the weird because then your
Well, I mean, I
glamour.
won't push it
I-
too long.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm fine with
Anyway.
him having a final fuck you to that damn vampire, and at least taking some of these with him. Well, shit.
Meanwhile,
I
Artessa's
really
already
thought I was
killed.
going to survive this time.
Meanwhile, I just walk out. Hopefully.
Dwight actually gets to walk away because it's bad form to kill another noble.
And other nobles more powerful than myself know I'm here. If I don't come back, that's not good.
Exactly. Doc gets to walk away because he got out before they managed to spring their trap.
Mm-hmm.
And Seeger gets,
Django.
gets to live out his days in the new Unseelie Disney Court.
Which is A-okay, because I am very political in the Unseelie world, so
Yeah, works out
I know
well
how to
for-
thrive here.
Yeah, you can have
So-
like on my CV. You can see here I've served. I'm an unseelie lord before. I have experience.
For a total of 1 day.
You also find out in the not so distant future that Maven had originally instituted all of this through a partnership with Helena, and actually manages to enslave Figment in order to use him basically as a weapon when she needs to deal a blow against the technocracy, which she uses because part of the deal was to retake the World Showcase for her new vampire allies.
I mean, win-win.
I'm guessing. Also, Helena takes the lead, and Artessa gets thrown out.
Well,
Artessa got a warning.
Well,
text
she's
from
still
me.
a Giovanni. They're not gonna...
actually, although it would not ever become public knowledge, because of your political connections, Django, you would actually find out at some point along the way that Artessa had actually been under Helena's control the entire time,
Oh.
and that part of the reasoning for that was that before being embraced, Helena had already been a very powerful necromancer.
Wow.
Well, shit.
Double whammy.
So I couldn't
to the
even give a
point-
single fuck off till to her.
It didn't matter.
yeah, I mean, Artessa got the text.
Yeah,
Artessa
yeah.
actually
Didn't
got
care.
the text.
But it's more like then she showed it to
And then she showed it to Helena.
Helena, like, look at that bitch.
Look-
Look at him burning.
Yeah, Helena was actually a powerful enough necromancer that she could dominate other vampires quite easily.
Jesus.
Yeah. And
Hey,
she
listen,
had been
like-
dominating the other sisters for quite a while.
So we ended this session with only 2 party members remaining.
Yep. And evil
Yeah.
wins. Well,
Oh,
Evil wins.
Unseelie wins.
Will,
And I consider that a win for me.
Will Jack have repercussions towards the technocracy?
Oh yes, that would definitely happen.
I imagine
Yeah.
he also has an arrest warrant for, beating
Yeah.
10 people in Disney.
Yeah, I mean, you would need to put your wife into like changeling protective services.
Actually, he is quite lucky in the fact that due to some of the political ramifications of what went on, most of it was restricted to the state of Florida.
And it's not a federal case.
It's not
so,
a federal case.
So he's in California.
Basically, you're just not able to attend any more competitions in Florida.
Totally good.
And there's
That
immediately
hardly
this
ever happens
pummeling.
anyway.
Well, there's the whole Palm
Security
Beach invitation.
It's Florida, man.
Hmm?
Nothing. Never mind.
But yeah, you can't go to those competitions anymore.
Because you'll be arrested or killed.
Because as soon as you land in
Or
Florida,
both.
you'll be arrested. Yeah.
You're basically banned from Florida.
I really thought I was going to survive. I really did.
You asked a vampire to. I
Yeah.
knew the second you walked up to a vampire and asked for help, you were dead
I was desperate, and I really thought that we had.
you. Okay, Madman. I have tried telling you this again and again. Twink in the eye. You can teleport. You could just vanish like short distances. You could keep popping around.
It
And
doesn't
as long as
work
you're not
like
in someone's. Huh?
It's more like circumstantial. Like, oh, I thought he was here. No, he's over there. It's not boom, 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 boom. It's not like that. Right, Casey?
You can only move to another place in the same vicinity of where you are.
And with that many zombies, that would be
No, the thing literally reads like you can move as long as you are not being viewed.
and 50 zombies, at least one is viewing them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But no, I'm not talking about the zombies at all.
Oh,
You could have just zipped across the wall. It's what it's what I keep trying to say. Like you could just like be up on top of the wall and then.
And then down.
Yeah.
Oh well, that ending was more fun anyway.
Yeah.
For you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have been better to get out of the park using your
That.
your other abilities. As soon as you went underground with her, it was over.
Yeah. I mean, I was more afraid of the technocracy than the vampire, and I realized that was error.
To be fair, all they wanted you to do was leave the park to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe not after setting a dude on fire.
Here's a good question. If I would have stayed on the bus, what would have happened?
They would have blown up the
They were
bus.
going to blow up the bus.
What?
Really? They were gonna kill all those innocent people.
Yep.
They
And
can
then-
hide it.
Blame
then they were going to blame it on the terrorist that they had already chased out of Epcot earlier that day.
Smart.
I.e. you.
Seems a bit excessive. Also, how is this terrorist like? He conveniently had a bomb that could blow up a bus, and he just now decided to use there. Like,
So I fucking saved those people's lives.
yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were going to blow it up.
And in the
Good
end,
on you.
you just don't. In
Actually,
the end,
well,
you just can't go to
To
Florida.
be fair, it's the technocracy. Did they blow it up and blame it on you anyway?
No,
Because
here's the
you
thing.
escaped.
Because
You
no,
escaped.
because he invoked the weird. When that ends, their memories are wiped.
Yeah.
So they might not even remember why they were there. Or it's like, is he still on the
No,
bus? I don't know.
It
Yeah, it all
doesn't
depends.
but-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has the same effect it normally does on mortal minds.
So what would have happened if we would have like caught the Figment instead?
Yeah.
Like if we would have convinced Figment to kind of be our pal and hang
And
with
was
us.
I making good on the whole thing? Like, was I doing good?
You up until the point that you were teleported away, you had a very good chance of talking Figment into coming with you. It was just
You
taking
little
time.
shit, Seeker. God damn it.
Well, I mean,
You were in
things
the
worked-
middle.
Things worked
of,
out better.
You were in the
this way.
middle of being fired at by the technocracy.
Yeah.
By laser guns.
No.
No, this is,
No, I
I'm talking
wasn't
about, I'm talking
in the
about
middle
after
of
that.
Figment
when you were in
was,
China.
and then Figment was in the
No.
middle giving you
No.
food.
No.
Yeah.
This was.
If I had just stayed there, he would have teleported me away. We would have been good. And yeah.
The technocracy probably would have. The technocracy was about 2 minutes away from finding you in Chinatown. By which point, Figment would have taken the two of you somewhere else again. And it might have taken 2 or 3 more jumps and some more time. But you were on the right track to convincing him to not necessarily stop what he was doing, but to associate you with it.
Ah.
Which would have been the first step into actually allying with him.
Here's
that
a good
crazy?
Which was not
good
Django's
question.
intention.
Here's an argument that I was going to pose: the fact that his fun was making it so that nobody else was having fun. Would he have taken that to heart?
Because of the type of creature he was very much tunnel vision, and two-part arguments did not work very well with him.
Okay.
So the whole
he's basically
you are
he's
having
effectively
this and they are this. Basically, what would have happened is that he would have disregarded the first half, heard the second half that said people are not having fun, and done more things to make them have more fun.
It's
Right,
it's
okay.
like talking to a child. If you tell a child that you know that they can't have candy until they finish their main food,
Now they only
they're
want
gonna-
candy.
yeah.
What
Or-
if I
well, not
said?
only that,
What if I
they're gonna
said?
do something
What you're
else.
doing is not working.
Uh,
Your ways are not working.
I'll tell you, the best way you could have dealt with Figment would have been by encouraging a game.
The game.
Would you like to play the hiding game?
Would you like to play a
When
game?
you said you were hungry, Doc, that was a very good way because that was saying I'm hungry,
Let's go
and
get
Figment
food.
immediately said, "Yeah, let's
Yeah.
fit food." Yeah.
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 Yeah. If you could have
on a-
encouraged a hiding game or a quiet game, rather than, do you see what I mean?
Fun.
That was
Right,
more the way
right,
you had
okay.
to go. Let's
Got
make
it.
hiding fun.
Got it.
Where, like, in the separate timeline, and had the floating castle and a shit ton of people. How did you envision that to end up? Like, what was the what? Let's say we would have. I know that we would have fucked it up. Let's say we somehow would have gotten people like, oh shit, they are gone. The technocracy and soldiers, they're gone from down there. Either dead or just gone. What would have happened then? Like, we would have succeeded.
There were two possible endings to the Golden City.
Mm-hmm.
In one eventuality, they would have basically taken over the...
Dude is beeping.
They just stopped.
Never mind, sorry.
There was beeping somewhere.
Yeah, I thought it was a fire alarm or something.
No. In one eventuality, they would have taken over the kingdom at Disney, and actually then brought basically the dreaming within that contained area, and actually basically turned all of Disneyworld into a dreaming park. In another eventuality, they would have gone to war with the technocracy on a larger scale, and very likely gotten all of Orlando nuked.
And died in the progress. Like, technocracy would have been the end winners of this. Of that.
Well,
In the regard that
When,
maybe
when
Yeah.
it's nukes, nobody wins.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
destroy the land so they can't have it.
Yeah.
Salt the earth so they can't have
Yeah,
it.
it would have been a salted earth scenario. No one would have actually won in that scenario.
a little bit because
but more technocrats would have survived.
yeah,
Were they using Figment?
They weren't using Figment per se, but Figment was the reason that they were there. There was a combination of the fact that Figment called to the dreaming by inspiring imagination and inspiring glamour, along with the fact that at Disney, when people dream, they tend to dream of castles and things like that anyway, along with the repeated calls into the dreaming, the unleashings, basically drew a pocket of the deep dreaming to the surface.
Okay.
Hmm.
And there we are.
Yeah. Any, like the
Closing
Giovanni,
statements?
would they always be like in? Were they always trying to trick us, or where would have been would there have been a scenario where they would have been real allies?
There was actually a scenario where they could have been real allies.
Oh.
The first time around,
Where I said I would keep them in mind, basically.
Mhm.
If we'd went back to them to help.
if you had gone back to them before the craziness from the Tuesday game spilled over, there was actually a good chance at that point that they actually would have informed you of their alliance with Maven and of Maven's plan and tried to get you on side with it.
Which, had I known about it, Dwight would not have cared.
And it would not have ended with me being eaten by zombies. Yeah.
No. It might have actually ended with you having been offered places within this court. Possibly even with some promotions into the nobility.
Ooh.
That was actually probably the ideal scenario.
So the ideal scenario was trust the vampires. So I was just embodying that thought pattern, but just at the wrong time.
Yep,
So I just didn't time it well. That's all.
not at all. Not at all did you time it well.
Yeah.
Alright, guys.
My point is, I was correct.
Good
Fury of
game.
Fenris.
Yes, next week we will pick up with a Session 0 character creation
Good.
game for Fury of Fenris.
Because I have no idea what I'm going to play in that.
I would suggest Survivor from the crash landing, because right now Doc is alone and I'm feeling bad for
Right,
him.
definitely alone, yes.
I will do that.
Right now we
'cause
have, I think, 3 locals and 1 Crash Survivor.
Yeah.
I'll be a Crash Survivor. Although Doc's playing a wizard, I'm like, oh, I kind of wanted to play a wizard. At one point. And then Batman's being shaman, I'm like, oh, I want to be shaman.
I mean,
No, it's
I mean,
fine. I will change it.
I mean, we can talk about it if you really want to, but
No, it wasn't a big thing. It was more like, hey, here's an idea. Oh, he's already doing it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I already said it to Casey.
Let's
and it wasn't going to
next
work
week,
anyway.
or next week or throughout the week, let's talk about, like, obviously character creation, but let's talk about, like, tribe. What's our tribe? Let's, like, detail out our tribe and what they are, their personality. So we have, like, people to call, for, like, so we have a reason to give a shit about these people, really.
Yeah.
Let's
that makes a lot of
let's
sense.
detail them out, like, over, like, who's our Jarl? Who's our weapons guy?
Basically, learn about your tribe.